FM News Radio 106.9 at 570 WSYR. He's a former U.S. congressman and keeps his eye on politics, and first CPA ever to be elected to Congress. And he joins me this morning. Well, tell me about this government shutdown. Would it be such a bad thing if it happened?
Well, listen, we don't know what's going to happen, but if it does, maybe it's time for us to frame the real debate, because we're talking about peanuts right now when you're talking about $33 billion versus $60 billion, and this year's deficit alone, fiscal year 2011, Joe, is projected at $1,650 billion. So what's this all about? It's really about setting the real debate for the next 10 years, and that's what this Congressman Ryan, the chairman of the Budget Committee, is trying to do. Listen, I'm a certified public accountant. I saw what's happening down there for 4 years. I wrote a book about it in 1992, Unaccountable Congress. It doesn't add up, because I saw this credit card mentality, spending money we don't have, borrowing from countries that we don't trust. In those days, it was Japan. Today, it's China. And I hate to use the word tsunami as we see what's going on in Japan, but, you know, that little ripple we're seeing right now is going to be a huge wave in 10 years when the national debt is projected to be way over $20 trillion, and we're going to hit $15 trillion at the end of this fiscal year. As a matter of fact, in a couple of weeks, you're going to see another potential shutdown with the debt ceiling bill. So where do we stand right now? You know, it's complicated. A recent poll, 63%, it just came out this morning, of the nation feel that the government is on the wrong track. So what does that tell you? On the one hand, people might say if they shut down, it's really on the wrong track. But if they don't shut down, hey, they're not dealing with the realities of the last election. More than 80 new House members went to Washington. I believe almost 70 were Republicans. That's why you had that shift from the Obama administration, big win in 2008, 2010. So there's something that has to be dealt with here politically. These people that went down, especially the ones voted in by these Tea Party, and who's a Tea Party? These are people who are fiscal conservatives, and they want to see a real solution for America. Why, Joe? Look at the Titanic back in 1911. When that ship went down, all the rooms got wet, including the penthouse deck. It's time to forget about, you know, who's a Republican, who's a Democrat, who's an independent, who's rich, who's poor. Let's start talking about the big ship of state called America. Our real competition is China. I hate to say that I feel like Paul Revere ringing the bell, but it's not that the British are coming. The Chinese are coming.
Let me ask you one more thing. I'll let you go. Do you think most of these politicians could hack it in the real world?
You know what? It would be difficult for them. You know, as a matter of fact, we got to be worried that some of them they would be getting their paychecks while others would be getting cut off. There's got to be no double standard anymore, whether it's the accounting principles or whether it's the way Congress gets treated as opposed to the average American, and that should be part of the debate as well.
All the best, Joe. Thanks.
Thank you.